Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to be telling you a few things I've actually learned after selling a lot of computers on eBay. You see, if you are meeting me for the first time, I sell used computers on eBay, computers, monitors, laptops, phones, tablets, name it. I have done it for a very long time. This is an unplanned video. I was just in the warehouse ready to go home and somebody told me, wait a minute, you have not actually met your video target for today. And I said to myself, you know what, I'm just going to do a quick one. Understand that, look, there's just going to be that one person somewhere that this video might be helpful to. You see, if you sell or if you decide to sell electronics on eBay, these are some of the few things I feel like my selling computers over these years has actually taught me. First of all, it's not all a bed of roses. You see, it's going to be hard sometimes. There are going to be times where you feel like giving up. There are going to be times where complaints from customers are just going to try to break you. But if you actually, stay fixed on what you are doing, you keep putting in the work, you are definitely going to just get better. Even the complaints from customers are just going to be, regular stuff. When I computers a long time ago, it was one problem or the other. I didn't know what I didn't know. I didn't know how things work. I didn't even know how to handle customers. Each time a customer made an objection, I was already freaking out because I didn't know what I didn't know. But fast forward to today, I understand that customers actually need items in very good working condition, items with very few, signs of use. The fact that you are selling used item doesn't give you the permission to actually give your highly esteemed buyers items that they will receive and they will be highly unhappy about. You want to strive to always have items in very good condition, also with very few signs of use. That brings me to the next thing, which is that people actually are looking for cheap items to buy. Doesn't necessarily mean that they do not have, a choice anymore. I used to have this mentality a long time ago because back then there used to be this talk that eBay was a platform where you could actually sell all manner of stuffs. Broken items could be sold there. Items that are not so presentable could actually be sold there. But then fast forward to today, this is all wrong. The fact that people are looking for cheap items doesn't mean that they're going to accept all manner of, broken items for you. They are still going to make choices. You are going to send items to buyers and they're going to receive it and they're going to be like, what is this? I do not think I want to use this. I'm definitely going to send this back. And it's going to be happening a lot. So the higher you begin to understand that, look, one of the days where people do not have a choice because they are buying something cheap, the better it's going to be for you. Another thing I have noticed in these years of selling electronics is that, look, items needs to be tested over and over and again before you actually send it back to the buyer. Otherwise, there might be a situation where an item you have, because it looks so clean, you kind of assume that the item is working. No, the fact that the item is so clean doesn't mean that it cannot be defective. And the best thing you want to do is to always make sure that you test the items before shipping them out to the buyer. When you do this, it's going to save you a lot of stress. It's going to save you the stress of people returning your item just because it's not functional. Another thing I've noticed about selling things online is that, look, you have to be available for your buyers. People are going to buy your items. They are going to come around and make complaints. They're going to be complaining that the item doesn't work, even when the fault is coming from them. Because sometimes people do not just know how to set up electronic devices. They do not know how to set up their computers. It will shock you that people do not know how to connect a monitor to a computer. So you have to be available for your buyers. If you do not have the time to be available for them, you might want to reconsider selling on a different category. But if you have said, no, I have to sell electronics, I have to sell computers, I have to sell, laptops and so on and so forth, you need to be available for your buyers. Another thing I have noticed selling electronics over a long period of time is that, look, traffic is all that matters. And you want to be seen putting your items on a platform where they are traffic. See, it's kind of interesting, kind of makes you like somebody that has achieved it. If you have a website, I want to try to sell your items on your website, but the problem that you're going to be having is that, look, you're not going to be getting enough traffic as to guarantee sales on every given day, and you don't want to do that. So the time you're going to be spending trying to build a very highly aesthetic and functional website, you may just want to spend that time in actually going around sourcing for items, building relationship with suppliers, spend very minimal effort in you building your website, because at the end of the day, I feel like a lot of people are going to be buying your stuff on a platform like eBay rather than